What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. As you can tell, I have the OBS software up here. I've got ESPN up here yesterday. Well, at this point in time, this video was done, was yesterday. Today is February 4th of 2019. The New England Patriots beat the Los Angeles Rams 13-3, as you can see up here on the screen. I kind of wanted to go over some stats here real quick that I thought were a little bit interesting. And a big shout out goes out to Derek P. Fields. I kind of got this idea from him. So if you want to go over to his channel, put his channel down into the description below. So if you guys want to see his content, he's over 1,000 subscribers. I'm not there just yet, but I'm hoping that within this next couple of days or a couple of weeks that pass by, I'll be able to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So guys, let's get into this here real quick. I just wanted to go over just a little bit of the stats here, and the big thing here is on the rushing. As you can tell right down here, the rushing had 154 yards for the New England Patriots and only 62 for the St. Louis Rams. Los Angeles Rams, excuse me. I still think they're the St. Louis Rams, even though they have moved. It's still kind of real hard for me to say Los Angeles Rams. But anyway, that's beside the point. But as you can see here, more than double the rushing yards. A little bit more than double the rushing yards. And you guys know, the people, especially in the postseason, if you can run the ball and you can run the ball effectively, you'll probably more times than not win the game. I think there's only been a couple of times to where a team that has rushed more yards than the opposing team has actually lost. And I really can't remember when that was been done. And somebody down in the comments will probably know that answer. But for me, I just kind of found it really interesting, and I've been kind of watching some other people on here that have said the running game in the playoffs, especially with professional sports, professional football, excuse me, you're going to see that team more than likely win. And with this one, you get that. Now, Tom Brady and Goff, I think they played both excellent games. You know, I don't really want to bust on Los Angeles too bad, even though they only scored 3 points in that high-powered offense. The New England Patriots kind of shut them down here, and I kind of really found it a little bit laughable that Bill Belichick kind of gave kudos to the Detroit Lions. I know I'm kind of making it a Detroit Lions kind of video here, kind of putting them into this into the Super Bowl discussion. But he said they looked to the Lions video to kind of know how to shut the Los Angeles Rams offense down. Now, you guys know, if you guys watch my content at all, now if other people come to this, you probably don't, but the Lions kind of shut down the Los Angeles Rams offense not to be that high-powered offense that they were all season. I don't know what Patricia did there to make that happen, but apparently Bill Belichick seen something there and said they were going to implement that same game plan, and it worked for them. They won by 10 points. Even though it was kind of a lackluster Super Bowl to me, there wasn't much offense, especially with the LA Rams having that high-powered offense at their disposal. So, but yeah, the rushing yards here, 154 to 62. The passing yards here are kind of more in, I don't want to say more in line, but it's much closer. You have 253 to 198 for the Rams. You know, when you see something that real low, that low of rushing yards and passing yards, and you know probably the team has ended up losing. But the Patriots didn't really do all that great either. I mean, 154 rushing yards. I mean, it's good for rushing, but the passing yards, I was hoping to see 300 plus from both teams, but it is what it is. But the total yards, 407 for the Patriots, 260 for the Rams. You guys know that, I mean, the New England Patriots are the team. They are the dynasty. Tom Brady, I cannot understand why the people out there don't think that he's one of the greatest quarterbacks, at least of the era that he's in, if not all time within the NFL. Some make the case that Johnny Unitas is the better quarterback of the two, but I mean, I didn't see Johnny Unitas play, so I can't say that. Tom Brady, to me, he was good when he played at Michigan. I don't understand why Lloyd Carr at the time had Drew Henson and wanted to play Drew Henson above Tom Brady, when anytime Tom Brady came into the football game for Michigan, he ended up turning that team around and ended up winning and won them a national championship because of it. Now, it was the AP national championship, but yet it was still a national championship for Michigan. And then he comes into the NFL and pretty much does the same thing. I mean, he had some kind of growing pains in the NFL, but once he got his feet under him, boom, he was off to the races and took Drew Bledsoe right out of the equation here. So you guys can tell here on the sides, Brady had 262 yards to Goff's 229, so pretty even disparity there. But I think here in the rushing yard category is probably where you're going to see it. Gurley only had 35 yards on 10 carries, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Mitchell, I know I'm probably hacking that name up, 18 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty much where it was won, was on the ground. As you guys can tell, was won on the ground here. There really isn't much to really go over here other than to say the rushing and the passing yards. Not really much here on the penalties for either team. You know, 65 yards on penalties ain't bad, but the 9 kind of hurt the Los Angeles Rams quite a bit. Turnovers were even. And the time of possession here, he had 33 minutes for the New England Patriots, and he had 26:50 for the Los Angeles Rams. And I kind of want to put into a little bit of a spin here on the Detroit Lions, if I didn't do it already with the Bill Belichick one, is can the Detroit Lions actually make the playoffs and kind of make a run like the Los Angeles Rams have, and maybe even possibly be a dynasty as the New England Patriots? I think they can. I'll just put it out there right now. I think they can. I think they have the personnel and the coaching in place to do it. It's just a matter of, is it going to mesh together, and are injuries going to be a part of the game that are going to play a factor. You guys know the injuries are going to play a factor into this game, into the game of football, more or less. I don't want to say this game because the Lions aren't in it. Plays a factor. I think Patricia can do great things here. It's just a matter of, is the team going to believe in him, and is that stench of losing mentality in Detroit going to kind of waver? I don't know. Based on what I've seen right now, 10 seasons of Stafford makes me want to believe that he isn't the guy to get us here. I mean, if he's really willing to change his game instead of being that gunslinger to more of a manageable quarterback, which I think he can be. Other people think that he can't, but he has to be that manageable style of quarterback. He has to mix the run in. He may have to get some creative plays in there. He has to be more, the coaching staff has to be more, give him some more responsibility on audibling at times. If he thinks that the right play that's called is going to do it, then let him run it. Otherwise, he should be free to do what he needs to do, or kind of go up to the line, assess the defense, and then call a play right at a line. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, to maybe have, instead of having a 35-word play call, have something that says, you know, maybe 1 or 2 names on it that everybody on the line knows. The line knows what they have to do. The wide receivers know what they have to do, and the running backs know what they have to do, and the quarterback knows what he has to do. It doesn't have to be that complex of a game. I think maybe I don't know. It seems to me that the ownership is hands-off, and if they are hands-on, they need to be hands-off and let the coaches do what the coaches are paid to do. You're paying guys, at least on the coaching staff, I don't know, probably $10 million probably to, I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing that out in the air. But even if it's not $10 million, you've got guys to pay down there to do the job. Don't be meddling down there. I know that Ford Sr. was good at doing that, kind of putting his hand in the cookie jar is kind of how I put it. The Lions can do it. It's just a matter of having confidence in your quarterback, having confidence in the players that you have on there, having good drafts, having solid, doesn't have to be great, have to have solid free agencies through the coming years to get the team where it's at. And I don't see why the Lions can't be in a Super Bowl like the New England Patriots have for the last 9 seasons, or why the Los Angeles Rams aren't in it, or to be the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles team that was there the last year. I cannot see why Detroit can't make it there. Do they have work to do? Yes, they have work to do. But in the end, I think that Detroit can do it. And I don't know if this is going to be the year, but if you let Matt Patricia do what he's supposed to do and have the players buy into what he's coaching, I think you'll see a playoff win and possibly even maybe a deep playoff run maybe within the next couple of seasons. So, guys, I know I kind of made this a Detroit Lions video, and I kind of mixed in a little bit of the Super Bowl and kind of blended the two in here. But I really do think the Lions can do that. Do you guys think the Lions can do that? Go ahead and put it down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. We're going to start doing some, if you're this far into the video, we're going to start doing some Detroit Tiger stuff. They're getting ready to do for pitchers and catchers to report and fielders to come into play. I'm going to start reading some articles on those guys. and get you guys somewhat of a report from the guys down in Lakeland. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Go Lions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. See you next season, guys. Deuces.